Uh, by the way, maybe you want to talk. Може, є бажання поговорити?
Well, if you want.
Yeah, I want to. Can you take the mic?
Yeah.
Бачу, хлопець активно закликав всіх сигналити. Хочу з ним також поговорити. So you can speak English. That's
Yeah.
awesome. What's your name?
Dima.
Dima. Can you tell us more about you being here, being active, and like in general, maybe about yourself?
Like I'm here to support people, to support, to remind the world about prisoners of war, especially about Azov Stal defenders. This we have to fight for them. We have to remind the world because they're not many of them are being exchanged, and there are still hundreds of them in captivity. Yes, and this is why I'm here,
Thank you for
Because
being
I
here, Dima.
because I have to fight for them.
Thank you. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Kharkiv.
You're from Kharkiv. When did you move here to Kyiv?
I moved here last summer.
Last summer. So you lived under the glides, well, not back then. Were there glide bombs back then already? Були каби тоді?
Yeah, like I lived there in first month. Then I moved to my relatives to Ireland, and last summer I came back.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So I know that Ireland is very supportive of
Yeah, Ireland is
Ukraine.
very supportive. They are hosting a lot of our refugees and supporting them in general and Ukrainian at all.
You have great English. You practiced there a lot, right?
Yeah.
How was it? Was it hard to understand the Irish accent?
Actually, I lived in Dublin, so they don't have a very strong accent.
In Dublin,
So it was
yeah?
pretty easy.
I didn't know that, by
Yeah.
the way. That
Yeah.
in Dublin they don't have
Yeah,
this
because
strong accent.
there are a lot of foreigners and not just Irish people.
And do you still have someone left in Kharkiv from your family?
My mom lives there right now because she has a job there, but like she is visiting us every 2 weeks when she on her weekends. Also have many friends there. Like
How hard it is for your mother and for your friends to live there these days with all the bombing?
I mean, it's certainly hard, but people get used to this, and
Yeah, you're right.
that's actually a pretty sad part because
Yeah. I agree.
it's not normal to live to live under bombings and missile attacks and forgetting about normal life.
Yeah, I can imagine. Love that he has a slight Irish accent.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm streaming this. I'm doing this every week, and people come here every week from all over the world: Australia, US,
Okay, that's great.
UK, all the Europe. So we have many friends around the world. They are also donating. We are closing some big fundraisers together with them.
This is really nice.
Yeah, I just
It's cool that you show world, you remind them about us, and that we still here and we still need help,
yeah.
and we still have people in captivity.
Yeah, that's very important to also speak of them. So the sign that Dima is holding today says "Indifference kills." Байдужість вбиває. So guys, thank you for not being indifferent, for all the support, for all your voices. That said, the crazy has become normal. Love to his mom.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love that he has that one. Thank you, Dima. I have friends in Ireland. Says AJ Lahinska. She's from UK. She has the Ukrainian heritage. Love to Dima. Привет. It's in Russian. Привет. By the way, Dima, are you also a Russian speaker since you're from Kharkiv? Like
Carefully
originally?
behind your car.
Oh, wow. They are turning.
I like. It took me actually a long time to start speaking Ukrainian. Even after beginning of full-scale invasion, like I was still speaking Russian, and I only changed. Though I didn't support it at all, I was pretty indifferent, and yet I spoke Russian. But last February, like this year's February, I finally changed and I started speaking Ukrainian.
Awesome,
Yes,
thank you.
You know, it's really interesting because I have many friends who don't who say like I'm bilingual, I speak both languages good, but I speak Russian.
I prefer to speak
Yeah,
Russian, right?
but I prefer yes and.
What did make you change your mind?
Now I saw like Ukrainian YouTubers, bloggers, and people, celebrities and people, how they can talk in like in conversations with Ukrainian, not some formal way or in school, and that really inspired me and showed me that Ukrainian can sound really nice, awesome, and yeah,
very
you're
cool.
cool if you're speaking Ukrainian.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right. You're right. That's what I realized. And well, actually, you know, in 2022, in the beginning of the full-scale invasion, I was still speaking Russian. I am originally from Makivka, Donetsk Oblast, so I was a Russian speaker myself. But when the full-scale invasion happened, it basically changed my perception of things, and I understood that by speaking Russian, I kind of by speaking Ukrainian, let's say it this way, by speaking Ukrainian, I give a chance for my language to survive, because I am being a carrier of that language, and the more people speak that language, the longer it will live, right? Because if we all start speaking Russian, and that was the intent of Russian Empire, then Soviet Union, to Russify us, for us to forget our language, then it disappears in time. That's I see you want to add
That's very
something.
interesting how Ukraine like how it all started in last century when like basically in Donetsk a lot Soviets moved a lot of people from Russia, from other republics to our oblasts, to our regions, to our cities, and by that they made the cities more Russian speaking than Ukrainian.
You're right.
Yes.
So thank you for switching to Ukrainian. For me, as originally a Russian speaker who switched to Ukrainian, it's very important.
Yeah.
So Dima, can you tell us how old are you?
How old?
How old?
I'm 15.
You're 15 years
Yeah.
old. Wow. You look like you're 18, I would say. That's really
All
cool.
people say this to me.
So you're still in school.
Yeah.
How it is to, I don't know, be a student, a school student these days in Ukraine?
No, what do you mean by that?
Like there are air raid sirens. There is also, what else is there also in school? Maybe some distant studying also.
Well, I studied online like last year in my Kharkiv school. But then I decided that I want to talk more to people, and it's pretty boring just sitting at your computer the whole day. So I decided to go to school in Kyiv this year. Yes, and
Nice.
air raid alerts. You know,
What do you do in your school when the air raid sirens
we
start?
go to a shelter.
You go to
Yeah.
a shelter, and do you keep study in the shelter?
In some schools they do. Like we have two shelters, one with desks and another only with benches. Yes, and sometimes teachers, if it's some test, like if they're really strict or we have to do a lot of work, we are going to a shelter with desks and do studying there. But usually we go to the one with benches and just sit like 20 minutes or 30 until the end.
But it could be a few hours sometimes.
Well, happily, it wasn't a few hours.
Okay.
Like, not in my experience.
Clever young man from Stick Hemming.
Thank you.
So much respect to Yurik and Dima. The Menzum baby is from Australia. Stop Putin now, America, or pay later. Exactly.
Yeah.
Monkey juice. Exactly. Thank you guys for giving the likes. Please don't forget to give it if you still haven't given it yet. The world isn't such a dangerous place because of evil. It is the good people who choose to do nothing that make it dangerous. Albert Einstein. Exactly.
Deep.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. All good, but getting hungry. My moderator bonking trolls in the chat. They're doing a good job always, and today especially because there are many trolls. Very smart young men. Stay strong, Dima. Well, Dima, I want to ask you personally for being the active member of our society. It always inspires me to meet, well, people who are still in school, but they're already active citizens.
Yeah, no,
here.
it's really inspiring for me too, because like it's sad that we still have that many students still speak Russian,
Yeah.
and aren't as active.
Well, I believe, and I think it will happen like that. You will lead them by example.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, so it works like that. You can lead only by example. So if
Yes.
you lead your
Like
friends,
same as I changed to Ukrainian.
yeah, you were led by example. So that's really cool. That's really cool that Ukrainian YouTubers showed you that it is actually a cool thing to do. Okay, guys, I think we need to finish the stream. I think we're gonna do it together with Dima.
Okay.
So let's do it this way then. Dima, I want to ask you to say, like the encouragement for people, but we gotta move to let Nina get this flag off and this banner off. So, let's move here and, say whatever you want to say. Give a message to people.
Don't forget about prisoners of war. They are being tortured every day. They are starving. We have to fight for those who can't fight now. We have to help and support those who are fighting now, and remember the fallen defenders.
Thank you, Dima.
Yeah.
It was really a pleasure
Donate,
to meet
please.
you. Yeah, please donate, guys. Let me shake your hand. It was a pleasure to meet you, and keep being inspiring.
Yeah.
You wanted to also add
And
something?
share this message. Remind the world about us, that we're still here, and we still need help and your support.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, rollers, for being here today. People are thanking you, Dima. You see, Mr. Kaplan from Finland says, "Thank you, Dima. What a wonderful young man." You're inspiring people, Dima. Know that.
That's great.
I hope this experience will also inspire you. Okay, guys,
Yeah.
we need to finish the stream. Do you know this sign? Do you know what it is?
Is this from? Oh, I forgot the movie.
Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek.
It's from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Live long, prosper, and donate, guys.
Thank you for watching. Please like this video, leave any comment under it, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can also join us on Regular Ukrainian here for more streams and videos like this. A link to the stream this clip was taken from will appear in the end of this video. Thank you, and live long and prosper.